Yo, what's up, Taurus? Welcome to Albie the One with your November 2018 general forecast and general guidance for you, my Taurians. Sun, Moon, and Rising, also known as the Ascendant. Please be discerning and go with the flow as we get into your reading. And remember that energy does not lie, so if the message does not resonate with you, don't push it, don't force it, just let it slide. Just let it slide, because energy doesn't lie, and there are no coincidences. Keep those two things in mind and everything's gonna be just fine. Alright, so if you do resonate with this message, and at the end of the video you want to know some more, there will be an extended video that picks up from right where this video leaves off, available on Vimeo for the fair price, I think, of $2. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. The link will be in the description box, along with any other pertinent information down below. So, I think that's it. Yeah. God damn, finally got that stupid ass intro right. Yeah, so Taurus, what's going on, man? Already has some things flying out for you, so let's see what we got here. By the way, before I start your reading, I shuffle the crap out of your deck. In case that's something you're worried about. But I think it'll be just fine. Taurus, we have the Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. You feeling kind of magnetic? You feeling things seem to be going good. Things seem to be popping for you, my friends. You're just attracting all this metal, all this air. See, look, I'm guessing many of you are single, and if you're not single, you know, you're kind of not taking a break, but you're kind of standing on your own, like shining in your own, or you know, you're kind of taking a step back to yourself, and almost in spite of yourself, you have all these energies just flying at you, which is good. Don't lose your head, but you're very popular right now, even if you don't realize it. Maybe even a little controversial. Are we being a little controversial in some way? It's not a bad thing. Again, just don't forget why, you know, you thought it best to take a step back for right now. You know, if there are people, again, if you're single and there are people coming around, first of all, I'm pretty sure there's some secret admirer out there, probably air sign, but you know, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. But you know, there's something out there that's trying to come in and get your attention a little bit. Maybe you're aware, maybe you're not. Either way, you're not really caring at the moment, or you shouldn't be, because you're kind of in your own little zone. That's good. I mean, it's not always we get to be in that kind of place, but I feel like Taurian's been through the grinder this year, and finally this, you know, I mean, there have been good times, there have been awful times, but Taurians, y'all keep doing what you do and just you know, plowing ahead. Never mind the scars. And right now you're in a place where you're neither, you know, you're going with the flow. You're going inwards, and it's leading to a lot of, you know, really positive energies coming into your life, as in, you know, internally, and in the form of, you know, people that just suddenly find you something just magnetic about you right now, Taurus, like. And maybe it's the fact that you're not really trying to care, but look at all these, look at all these people. Look at you, Taurus. Look at you just standing there. This is how November's starting out, huh? And it's interesting because it's you've gotten over like I was saying before, Taurians kind of been through a lot of crap recently. I said you're probably single, and maybe you're probably single because you recently went through some type of messy separation, or in any case, there was some emotional turmoil that, you know, had left you feeling unstable, insecure, like, you know, not satisfied with what you are, not emotionally happy with yourself, you know, almost feeling one type of way. In any case, it's in the past now. You're walking away from this because, you know, you've been through your time, whether you showed it on the outside or not. I'm guessing you didn't show it as much, but either way, you're coming into this time where you're no longer so worried about what happened before. You're just looking forward to what's coming next, and that's the source of this magnetic just beauty that's emanating from you right now. It's electric. You're electric and magnetic, you know. And watch out because you know, I know you're probably used to some type of, you know, Taurians are very, very attractive in general, but you know, right now, and that's the thing though, they Taurians like you guys like being attractive. You guys like it when you have attention, so don't let it get to your head, because this, you know, give it the attention it deserves, respect it for what it is, especially, you know, any personal epiphanies, any personal you know, understandings you come across from this time you're going through right now. But don't forget, you just walked out of something pretty awful, or you're just starting to come out of this dark, I'm not, you know, maybe dark night of the soul, but it doesn't have to be that intense. But you know what I mean? It's you were coming from a place where you weren't feeling like the shit, and now you're kind of back to feeling like, yeah, I'm the shit. I forgot, but I am, you know? And good. Hold on to that feeling. Love yourself. Treat yourself before you treat any of these other fools trying to get your attention. You know, don't lose your head, because, you know, that's exactly how you lost the thing last time, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, for better or for worse, Taurians are some of the best people, bar none. I'm just gonna put that out there. But you guys have your faults too. Let's not mince words here. And you guys are very susceptible to having your ego stroked, or in any case, don't let it get to your head. Okay. Don't let it get to your head. Because you're not out of it yet. Okay? And this doesn't have to be, you know, oh no, the devil, like, whoa, what the fuck? No. It just means that, you know, it's like a double-edged sword, because A, you're using your new powers, whatever that may be. You're basking in the glory of it. You're realizing how powerful you are, how, you know, who you are, period. And again, that's the reason why you're so magnetic right now. Now, the idea is to be the master of yourself, not let your aspects be the master of you. You know what I mean? What was I just saying? Like, you came from, you were walking out of this period. It was a lesson, a cycle that you had to go through to learn a lesson. Let's not forget what the lesson was as soon as, you know, the cycle's over, because you're granted these, you know, this devil energy is now here, not because it's a lesson, you know, not because it's a punishment or anything, but it's because you can now handle it. Right, Taurus? Can you handle it? Because if you can't, if you can't, it will, I mean, there's a reason why whatever you wanted to come into your life was being held back from you until now. Because now you have, you know, you leveled up to a point where you can handle the devil, you know, but handle it with care nonetheless. Because again, the devil is a very attractive energy. It very well might be what's attracting all this, you know, magnetic energy to you right now. It doesn't mean you have to reject it, but it doesn't mean you have to be on top of it. Does that make sense? Taurus. Does that make sense? Taurus. Yeah, it doesn't mean you don't have to worry about it. Just be wary of it. But still, you know, it's still better than feeling alone, feeling like no one understands you, feeling like this, right? Because all that does is just leaves you. I mean, maybe some people will be there for you, but Taurians in general are seen as such strong people that you guys are the ones that people come to, you know, for support, to lean their head, for a shoulder to cry on type shit, you know. And it's kind of, people aren't used to seeing their rock being, you know, anything but a rock. So it's kind of like the, you know, Scorpios have that problem where everyone comes to them and tells them all their deepest, darkest secrets, and they're like, I don't even want to know this shit, bro. Why do you come, you know, come to me with this? Like, I don't even like you like that. Scorpios have that problem sometimes. Taurians, you guys have this problem where people just assume, you know, that you're a lot stronger than maybe you know you are, or you think you are, or maybe you are that strong, you just don't realize it. The point is, you're not gonna get much pity if you try to throw yourself a pity party. So don't even go there. Just because you are stronger than you know, if you don't know. I mean, people, there's on one hand, yeah, it's kind of not messed up, but you know, it is what it is that people come to you because they want to lean on your support and what you can provide for them. That's fine, whatever. Let that be, because you can handle it. And that's the point. You are strong, and that's why people lean on you when they're feeling weak. So when you are feeling weak, lean on your own strength a little bit and see how strong you actually are. You know, just don't lose your head. And I don't think you will, because you know where you came from, and you know, yeah, there have been lessons in life. You know that, you know, playing with fire, being too naive, there are consequences to the actions we take in life or don't take in life, or whatever, you know. How can I put this? Sometimes we go through things, you know, the Page of Wands. You started off as kind of a Page of Wands, and then you came to this point where you're the Nine of Wands. Meaning, you know, we go through things, you can't know what's bad for you sometimes until you actually experience it, right? You wouldn't know what a loving relationship was, maybe, if all you knew was unconditional love, until you experience a really awful relationship or something like that. You know what I mean? You it's hard to just have an intellectual concept of polarity. Sometimes to understand what hot is, you have to understand what cold is. You know what I mean? So you've gone through this phase where I just want to try the things and have the fun and do the stuff with the things, and yeah, good, whatever. You did that and you learned it, you know, and now you're older. You have a few scars, but you're on your feet and you're not dwelling about it. There's a lot of nines on this board, by the way. You see this? The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, it's really like it shows like you know, it's a cycle that's come to a close and left you feeling, you know, magnetic and radiant, all the good things we're talking about before. But to get to this point, you had to go through some emotional lows, and you had to go through, well, you just took a few licks, you know, a few battles. You had to unhinge, let loose those horns once in a while, and put people in their place. I don't really know the details, but you know what I'm talking about, right, Taurus? And, you know, in the process, you tamed the devil in you a little bit. You stopped. If there was an air sign in your life that was fucking with your life, it is no longer bothering you. Like, it might still be trying to come at you. Like, magnetic could also mean in a bad way, as in, you know, you're attracting, or you stay attracting all these energies in your life that are just trying to knock you off your pedestal, because the pedestal you place yourself on, so you deserve to be there, by the way. But, you know, just jealous, haters, whatever, you know, whatever these air signs are to you, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I mean, whether they're and if they're trying to flatter you, don't fall for it. At least not right now. Like, right now, it's a treat yourself kind of moment. And if they are, you know, being haters, you already know, I think. Just don't let it get to you. I'm sure it still gets to you, because, you know, those fucking Libras can say some awful things sometimes. Like, petty little, just like, oh, you know, like, you know, Taurians feel. You guys are pretty deep, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, not even to be honest, Taurians are good people. And what makes them good is because they have deep reservoirs of compassion and feeling and stuff. Well, anyways, a lot of things this month in November is gonna boil down to you being able to trust your own judgment over anything else. Like, you're gonna, because it's gonna, at some point you have to start, you know, re-engaging with the world. Not that you haven't been, but, or maybe you have been kind of hermiting up, which is fine too. I mean, Venus was in retrograde, right? The point is, as you emerge from this somewhat semi-solitude that you've put, you know, that you are in right now, this tactical retreat, if you will, you're gonna be faced with a lot of, again, because you're so magnetic, you're gonna have to start making decisions. Things are gonna start moving very quickly, and sometimes you're gonna have to trust your instincts to make quick decisions. And you can do it. You have the right instincts. You have the power to make those decisions right now, if you completely trust yourself. Because see, that's, if you make an ally out of your ego, your shadow, the devil in you, then it can be the most powerful friend you ever had. And that's what this reading seems to be indicating, that you went through this period that you're now walking out of, you know, with, you know, some brand new superpowers. You done leveled up. Congratulations. Now don't be afraid to lean on that too, because you're going to be asked to use it and not let it consume you. Pretty much right out the gates as we move through November, like, you know, things are going to start moving quickly. You're not going to have time to slowly sift through all the information like you usually prefer to, Taurus, which is fine. You know, just don't lose your head. Just keep your head and trust that you got this, because you do. You know, this isn't a scary Two of Swords. This is a I got this kind of Two of Swords, you know? The underlying energy is the Lovers. Interesting. So yeah, at the very end, you're still ruled by Venus, and whether, yeah, I said there was probably some kind of heartbreak involved that brought you here, or maybe you know, I guess it doesn't have to be related to romance, but Probably, let's be honest, it's the freaking Lovers card. Could have been a Gemini we were dealing with. But in any case, this had to do with some kind of primal force. This wasn't as much you causing things to happen in your life as much as the universe putting you through trials or putting you in situations. Whatever this means to you. Basically, Taurus, through it all, you are a soldier of love, and I guess that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. You do it for the love, and that's why you are granted, not granted, but that is why you have been given stewardship over such powerful energy. Because maybe other people, and you too, if you lose your head, would abuse this kind of energy. Maybe in a past life, you did abuse whatever, abundance or whatever powers or whatever can correlate to the devil in your life. Perhaps you abused your position of power. And in this life, you were able to overcome or learn how such decisions affect you and the people around you. And if you're single and you're looking for someone, I'm not going to sit here and try to say someone's going to come in right now or something like that. What I will tell you that is you're very magnetic, and there's at least one secret admirer out there, that has been heavy checking you out. Fire sign or an air sign. Possibly a fire sign. A young fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I'm feeling saggy. But it could be anything. But look, you are very popular. You are very magnetic and attractive right now. Don't abuse that. Don't. This doesn't mean, it doesn't mean, just don't abuse that. Don't let it get to your head. Okay? Oh, I like it. I like it so much. The Ten of Cups. This is your, what do we call it? I don't really like calling it not future card. What's the word? This is your outcome card, I guess. But see, it's not a outcome card to me. See, I don't like to think of tarot as fortune telling, right? But it's more like a way to discover ourselves. To know thyself is a tool for knowing thyself, right? But I mean, for what it's worth, let me put it this way. It's like at the rate you're going at the path, if you stick to your path and you don't lose your head, like I said, and I don't think you will, because you'd be stupid to at this point. You've learned things you've had to learn, and you've paid very heavy prices in some cases, but they're all worth it. Why? Because this is what it's leading to. And again, it was all because of love. You started off on this journey, and in the end, you're gonna get it. And god damn it, I'm feeling all emotional now, so I'm gonna have to wrap this shit up soon. But congratulations, Taurus, and keep on the path. It's definitely worth it. If you didn't know, if you didn't know that it was leading to this, I guess you just like suffering for whatever. But the point is, you asked for this. I know you did. So you're gonna get it because you also earned it. Congratulations. Good November. Good reading, Taurus. Okay, so that was your November 2018 general forecast for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, comment, and whatnot, if it pleases you. And, the universe was trying to hand you or let you know that you need to chill out, but you just didn't realize that the universe was smarter than you. And it led to a lot of heartbreak. There's also another 9 card. This is November's a good month. 9/11. 9/11. It's good because it's really one of the most powerful things, assets you could have. You know, you still need to be decisive, and that's what you learn. The way it's playing out right now is so much in your favor that I don't even know why we're still talking. You should just go out there and start enjoying it. And the extended will start right. Bye.